Long ago, an event occurred that has since faded in detail, for it was not as recent as yesterday. It was the final day of school, and I was in the 4th grade. In our elementary school, 4th graders were the last to be collected by their parents. 5th graders were granted the autonomy to walk home alone. My mother was always punctual in picking me up. My friend Dennis and I had planned a playdate to celebrate the end of the school year. Dennis, though not in my class that year, had been my companion since kindergarten. We were separated into different dismissal hallways, and after school, I lined up and marched towards the exit, awaiting Dennis's father amidst the throng of parents. As I stood there, a man approached, calling out my name, "Tommy, Tommy." He introduced himself as Dennis's uncle, informing me that he was there to pick me up. I approached Miss Blue, our teacher, and informed her of the situation. She inquired, "Where is he, sweetie?" I pointed to Dennis's uncle, who waved back. With her approval, I joined the man, and we navigated through the crowd. His speech was rapid and slightly stuttered, and his pace was brisk, making it difficult to keep up while burdened with my backpack. He led me to a dark red hatchback, the type I remember well. The drive took longer than expected, for our town was compact, and my home was but a short walk from school. We ventured into unfamiliar territory, and I began to sense that something was amiss. Upon arriving at his house, it appeared normal from the outside, but as we entered, the darkness within was palpable. The curtains were all drawn, casting an eerie, nocturnal ambience over the home, with only a dim lamp offering a feeble glow in the corner. I inquired about Dennis's whereabouts, to which the man replied that he was already at home, playing video games. This response only deepened my confusion and apprehension. The man's demeanor shifted from nervous to agitated as he disappeared into another room, leaving me alone in the dimly lit space. My heart raced with the realization that I was in danger. Desperate for a means of escape, I located a wall phone in the kitchen and dialed 911. In a hushed voice, I pleaded for help, whispering that I had been kidnapped. The operator acknowledged my call, and without further words, I concealed the phone under a towel, returning to my original location. The man soon returned, inviting me downstairs to join Dennis, but his forced cheerfulness could not mask the sinister intent. As he guided me towards the basement, my fear escalated. I resisted, but his grip tightened, and he forcefully pulled me towards our descent. The basement was a desolate, unfinished space, dimly lit by a single, naked light bulb. The starkness of the room mirrored the dread that enveloped me. The man's footsteps echoed upstairs as he busied himself, seemingly unaware of my predicament. I remained in the basement, my heart pounding with anticipation and fear. The sound of the doorbell ringing 3 times, followed by the insistent banging, shattered the silence. It was the police. I held my breath, listening as the banging intensified. A loud crash heralded their entry, and the sound of multiple voices shouting brought me to my feet. I screamed for help, my voice joining the cacophony as I banged on the door. The door was unlocked, and a police officer reached in, pulling me to safety. Outside, the scene was chaotic, with several police cars and officers tending to the situation. I recounted my ordeal to the officers as I awaited my parents' arrival. The man, a work associate of Dennis's father, had seized the opportunity when he learned that Dennis's dad would be picking us up. His intentions were sinister, and I later learned that my mother and I attended counseling sessions to cope with the trauma. The incident served as a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance and the need for schools to verify the identity of those collecting children. Had I not made that 911 call, my fate could have been far grimmer. This experience, though haunting, has instilled in me a profound appreciation for safety and the value of trust and awareness in our interactions with others.